Alfred the Great, a name synonymous with English resilience and intellectual renaissance, stands as a pivotal figure in the formation of England as a unified kingdom, a beacon of resistance against Viking incursions, and a patron of learning in a tumultuous era. Born in Wantage, Oxfordshire, around 849 AD, Alfred was the youngest of 5 sons and a son of King Ethelred I of Wessex and his wife, Ealhswith, a descendant of King Olaf. His early years were marked by a lack of significant attention, often overlooked in favor of his elder brothers who seemed destined for greater roles in the royal court. Legend holds that Alfred was initially considered weak and unremarkable, a perception fueled by his perceived lack of martial prowess and intellectual sharpness. However, this narrative of initial insignificance is likely a later embellishment intended to highlight his eventual greatness and demonstrate the power of self-improvement. Alfred's education, though limited by the prevailing Anglo-Saxon customs, included instruction in reading, writing, and the tenets of Christianity. His fluency in Latin, unusual for an Anglo-Saxon royal of the time, speaks to the intellectual curiosity he possessed, even in his youth. The escalating threat posed by the great heathen army, a formidable force of Viking warriors, dramatically altered the course of Alfred's life and the future of England. In 871 AD, King Ethelred I died, leaving the kingdom of Wessex vulnerable to the relentless Viking advance. Alfred ascended to the throne, inheriting a kingdom besieged and facing imminent collapse. The initial years of Alfred's reign were marked by a series of devastating defeats against the Vikings, who continued to ravage the land and seize territories. The Battle of Reading in 871 AD and the Battle of Ashdown in 872 AD, though offering moments of tactical success for the Anglo-Saxons, ultimately failed to halt the Viking momentum. The loss of Winchester, a strategically important city, to the Vikings in 876 AD, proved to be a turning point, forcing Alfred to reconsider his approach to defending his kingdom. Recognizing the futility of conventional warfare against a superior naval force, Alfred embarked on a revolutionary strategy of fortification and sea defense. He initiated the construction of a network of fortified burhs, fortified towns, throughout Wessex, providing refuge for the populace and acting as bases for military operations. These burhs served not only as defensive structures, but also as centers of trade and commerce, contributing to the economic resilience of Wessex. Alfred also invested in a small but effective navy, utilizing longships designed to harass the Viking fleet and disrupt their supply lines. The Battle of Edington in 878 AD proved to be a decisive victory for Alfred, marking the beginning of the end for the Viking dominance in Wessex. Following the battle, Alfred negotiated the Treaty of Wedmore with Guthrum, the Viking leader, dividing England between the Anglo-Saxons and the Danes. The treaty established the Danelaw, the territory under Danish rule in eastern and northern England. Alfred's vision extended beyond military defense. He recognized the importance of cultural revival and the preservation of Anglo-Saxon learning. Concerned by the decline in literacy and the loss of Anglo-Saxon traditions, Alfred launched a concerted effort to promote education and the vernacular literature. He commissioned the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, a historical record of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, which provided a valuable account of English history. Alfred also translated important Latin works, such as Boethius, The Consolation of Philosophy, and Pope Gregory the Great's Pastoral Car, into Old English, making them accessible to a wider audience. His own work, Anglo-Saxon Orosius, a history of the world based on Orosius' Latin work, offered a broader perspective on global events. Alfred's legal reforms, codified in his Doom Book, sought to establish a just and equitable legal system based on Anglo-Saxon custom law. He emphasized the importance of oaths and witnesses, promoting a society based on truth and accountability. Alfred's reign witnessed a period of relative peace and prosperity in Wessex, laying the foundation for the eventual unification of England. He established a system of local government, delegating authority to shire reeves, sheriffs, and empowering local communities. Alfred's promotion of literacy and learning had a profound impact on Anglo-Saxon culture, preserving its identity and fostering intellectual growth. His legacy extended beyond Wessex, influencing the development of legal and cultural institutions throughout England. Alfred died in 901 AD, leaving behind a kingdom transformed by his leadership, a testament to his unwavering dedication to his people and his unwavering commitment to preserving Anglo-Saxon culture. Although Wessex did not immediately become a unified England, Alfred's reforms and the strength he instilled in his kingdom served as a crucial stepping stone towards future unification. His son, Edward the Elder, and his grandson, Athelstan, would eventually build upon Alfred's foundation, completing the unification of England and establishing it as a significant European power. Alfred the Great's enduring legacy lies not only in his military achievements, but also in his dedication to education, law, and the preservation of Anglo-Saxon identity. He remains a symbol of English resilience, leadership, and intellectual curiosity, a king who united his kingdom and helped shape the destiny of England.